Three best WNBA draft prospects the Indiana Fever should pair with Caitlin Clark. The Indiana Fever are coming off a season where they reached the WNBA playoffs for the first time since the 2016 season. It was a historic 2024 season for not only the Fever, but for their star player Caitlin Clark. She put together arguably the best rookie season in league history. For the first time in a long time, it feels like there is a bright future ahead for the franchise. So much so, the team decided to part ways with their head coach Christy Sykes from last season. This season, they bring in new head coach Stephanie White. As the Fever turn the page to their future, this offseason will be really important to see how they follow last season's success and take another step forward. The WNBA expansion draft is coming up, so they'll likely lose some players to the new WNBA team, the Golden State Valkyries. Free agency and the WNBA draft will be essential for the Fever to approach with one goal in mind. Who can they draft that will be able to play alongside Clark? Three options for the Fever with their number 8 draft pick. In the 2025 WNBA draft, the Fever hold the number 8 overall draft selection. As an organization, they've made it clear that for the future the team will play through Clark and push the tempo. It'll be imperative for them to scout players that would be good fits to play with her and their high-tempo offense. Luckily for Indiana, there are 3 draft prospects that fit perfectly to play with Clark that should be available when the Fever select with the 8th pick: Sonia Citron, guard forward, Notre Dame. Even if Kelsey Mitchell does return to the Fever, Sonia Citron would be a fantastic option with the 8th overall pick. Her scoring is down this season, due to teammate Olivia Miles receiving the majority of the scoring opportunities for the Irish. She has improved her rebounding, 6.5 rebounds, and she would bring another much-needed three-point shooter to the Fever. She's highly regarded as the best three-point shooter in the draft. Anissa Morrow, forward, LSU. At 6'1", Morrow provides some quality size on the wing. Throughout her college tenure at both DePaul and LSU, she has showcased her ability to score and rebound. She has quieted all of her critics that try to say she is too small or that she isn't an efficient scorer. Morrow is scoring more this season, 18.4 points. She's rebounding more, 13.3 rebounds, and she is shooting a high percentage, 51.4%. She may fall out of the top 5 due to her lack of three-point shooting ability, but she thrives by scoring on the fast break and would fit nicely alongside Clark. Ajca Sivka, forward, Slovenia. The New York Liberty have shown success recently thanks to their blueprint for European draft scouting with Leonie Fiebig, Germany, and Marine Johannes, France. Both players were key contributors for the 2024 WNBA champions. It just so happens that Sivka will be available, who is a big that can shoot and also has impressive playmaking abilities for a big. We got to see a glimpse of it in FIBA, but not enough FOT her to be taken before the Fever at 8. She would be a perfect fit alongside Clark, Mitchell, assuming she returns, Lexi Hull, and Aaliyah Boston. She also just turned 19 years old, so there is tons of upside in terms of her potential. 3 WNBA draft prospects the Las Vegas Aces can pair with Aya Wilson at number 16 pick. Caitlin Clark makes the right choice with decision on new unrivaled league. Haley Van Lith has raised her WNBA draft stock by driving TCU into the AP Top 25. How many times has each WNBA team had the number 1 pick?
Home.
WNBA. Caitlin Clark can earn more in 30 minutes with side gig than she makes in one full WNBA season. Caitlin Clark is a superstar in every sense of the word. Starting with her legendary college basketball career at Iowa, where she garnered an incredible following, Clark has translated it into more fans and a great start to her WNBA career. Clark won the Rookie of the Year award and led the Indiana Fever to the playoffs. Given the long period of time off from one WNBA season to the next, many expected Caitlin Clark to join Unrivaled, the new 3-on-3 basketball league spearheaded by WNBA stars. The league promises higher salaries than the WNBA, but Clark has been adamant that she needs time away from the game for a little while. The money would have been nice, but Clark actually has another way of making just as much as she would playing in Unrivaled, with a fraction of the time and energy. According to Dawn Steinbrug, the CEO of Agecroft Partners, Clark is willing to speak at public events for a hefty fee. Her rate for a 30-minute session is $100,000. Clark's WNBA salary is $76,535, so she makes more with a 30-minute speech than she does during a whole WNBA season. At Unrivaled, her salary would have likely been more than that $100,000 number, but not by much. All she needs to do during the off-season is speak for 30 minutes, but it's clear that her motivation isn't really about money. Caitlin Clark makes appearance at Warriors-Suns game. While Clark mulls her off-season plans and awaits the start of the 2025 WNBA season, she took the time to take in an NBA game on Saturday. Clark made an appearance in Arizona at the Golden State Warriors vs. Phoenix Suns game. It doesn't seem like Clark is in Phoenix for any particular reason. But while there, she couldn't miss the opportunity to watch Stephen Curry, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant.